It's your boy Miguel Z with the Value of Wrestling New Japan Rebound Podcast. I've got a guest for you folks at Stockton Con.
What up, everybody? AJ Kirsch here, the voice and the host of Stockton Con. The Value of Wrestling is awesome, so subscribe on YouTube. Scan the QR code right here, now. Subscribe, check it out.
There we go.
You'll be glad you did.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, that boy. Hey, man, shout out to Value of Wrestling. I'm right here with the Big O's, San Jose. We done shut the shit down. Love and respect, though, right? Value of Wrestling. Hello.
Man, thank you, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the premiere episode of Catching Up With. We're here to break down the electrifying events from NWA Power, NXT, Ring of Honor, and TNA Impact, giving you the inside scoop on all the action that's been unfolding in the squared circle. But before we jump into the ring, I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to all you wrestling enthusiasts out there to join us every Saturday for your weekly fix. Whether you crave breaking news, in-depth analysis, or simply crave the thrill of the mat, Catching Up With has got you covered. Now that the introductions are done, let's lace up our boots and get ready to rumble. It's time to dive headfirst into the heart-pounding world of professional wrestling. On the electrifying May 7th edition of NWA Power, the National Wrestling Alliance delivered another action-packed spectacle that left fans at the edge of their seats. Headlining the event was a monumental clash as EC3 put his prestigious NWA World's Heavyweight Championship on the line against the rugged, Thrillbilly, Silas Mason, promising a showdown of epic proportions. But before the marquee match unfolded, the night was filled with jaw-dropping showdowns and surprising twists. Kicking off the adrenaline-fueled evening was a no disqualification match that saw AJ Francis locking horns with Brian Idol. Francis, oozing with confidence, ignited the crowd with a fiery pre-match promo, rallying himself while simultaneously firing shots at the raucous audience. The battle that ensued was nothing short of brutal, with both competitors leaving it all in the ring. Meanwhile, tensions reached a boiling point as Tom Latimer stood on the precipice of history, vying for the vacant NWA National Heavyweight Championship in a high-stakes four-way match against formidable opponents Blake Troop, Burkill, and Zian. In a contest marked by sheer athleticism and relentless determination, Latimer emerged victorious, seizing the coveted championship amidst a sea of chaos. However, the aftermath saw tempers flare as Chris Silvio confronted Troop, only to find himself on the receiving end of a punishing assault, as Troop unleashed his fury and choked out his detractor. Adding an enigmatic aura to the proceedings, the legendary Vampiro delivered a cryptic message in a haunting promo, leaving fans speculating about the implications of his ominous words. And finally, the main event delivered on its promise of excitement and intensity as EC3 squared off against the rugged powerhouse, Thrillbilly Silas Mason, with the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship hanging in the balance. In a hard-fought battle that tested the limits of both competitors, EC3 showcased his resilience and cunning, ultimately emerging victorious to retain his championship reign, solidifying his status as a dominant force within the NWA landscape. With each match more exhilarating than the last, NWA Power once again proved why it remains a cornerstone of professional wrestling, leaving fans eagerly anticipating the next chapter in this adrenaline-fueled saga. This week's NXT episode delivered a whirlwind of action, drama, and unexpected turns, leaving fans on the edge of their seats from start to finish. From intense title matches to backstage confrontations, here's a breakdown of the exhilarating events that unfolded. Wes Lee's triumphant return. The night kicked off with a heartfelt montage celebrating Wes Lee's journey, showcasing his resilience and determination. Lee's in-ring return was met with thunderous applause from the NXT roster, underscoring his status as a beloved figure in the NXT universe. In a thrilling match against Josh Briggs, Lee showcased his trademark agility and resilience, ultimately emerging victorious in a hotly contested battle. Shayna Baszler dominates. In a highly anticipated showdown, Shayna Baszler faced off against Carmen Petrovic, seeking redemption after last week's chaotic NXT Underground match. Baszler's ruthless aggression was on full display as she targeted Petrovic's arm with surgical precision. Despite Petrovich's valiant efforts, Basler's relentless assault proved too much to overcome, cementing her status as a force to be reckoned with in the NXT Women's division. Supernova Sessions unveils shocking revelations. Trick Williams found himself in the spotlight on Supernova Sessions, only to be blindsided by unexpected revelations. As tensions escalated between Williams and Supernova Dar, the truth behind Williams' rise to prominence came to light, sending shockwaves through the NXT universe. With Lash legend caught in the crossfire, the fallout from Supernova Sessions promises to have far-reaching consequences for all involved. NXT Combined sets the stage. The NXT Combined provided a platform for NXT's rising stars to showcase their skills and athleticism. From speed and power tests to conditioning challenges, the Combined separated the contenders from the pretenders, setting the stage for future matchups and rivalries. With standout performances from the likes of Myken and Jada Parker, the NXT landscape is primed for explosive competition in the weeks to come. Roxy vs. Chelsea Green. In the main event, Roxanne Perez defended her NXT Women's Championship against the formidable Chelsea Green in a high-stakes battle. While both competitors brought their A-game to the ring, their chemistry seemed slightly off, resulting in moments of miscommunication. Nevertheless, Perez and Green delivered a hard-hitting contest that kept fans on the edge of their seats until the final bell, with Perez emerging victorious to retain her title. D'Angelo family's ruthless ambition. Outside the arena, tensions boiled over as the D'Angelo family asserted their dominance, leaving chaos in their wake. Tony D'Angelo's brutal assault on Damon Kemp and Miles Bourne sent a chilling message to the NXT roster, solidifying the family's reputation as ruthless enforcers. As the dust settles on another action-packed episode of NXT, the stage is set for even more thrilling encounters and shocking twists in the weeks to come. With rivalries intensifying and new challenges emerging, the NXT landscape has never been more volatile. Stay tuned for all the latest developments as NXT continues to redefine the future of sports entertainment. Ring of Honor, Mayhem at Daly's Place. Date, May 9, 2024. Location, Daly's Place, Jacksonville, Florida. Commentators, Ian Riccoboni, Caprice Coleman. Ring of Honor returned to the electric atmosphere of Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida for another thrilling installment of pro wrestling action. With Ian Riccoboni and Caprice Coleman at the commentary desk, anticipation was high for what the night had in store. Reflecting on last week's show, the scenic backdrop of the sunset over the ring added a picturesque quality, but what truly stood out was the show's brevity and laser focus. Eschewing the tendency for events to become bogged down, the succinct pacing injected a refreshing energy into the proceedings, a trend worth embracing once more as the night unfolded. The tension between factions was palpable, particularly evident in the disdain emanating from the Undisputed Kingdom towards Angelo Parker and Matt, who dared to suggest a challenge for the tag team titles. The verbal sparring reached a peak with the derogatory term, Melvins, hurled, followed by Mike Bennett's cutting remark questioning Parker's abilities both in the ring and as a father, adding a personal edge to the brewing rivalry. With the stage set, the card was laid out, promising a blend of athleticism, drama, and spectacle that only Ring of Honor could deliver. One of the evening's marquee matchups featured a 6-woman tag team encounter, pitting the formidable trio of Taya Valkyrie, Mercedes Martinez, and Diamante against the unconventional alliance of Layla Hirsch, Lady Frost, and the Eerie Abaddon. The opening exchanges set a frenetic pace, with Valkyrie and Frost showcasing their agility before Martinez and Hirsch entered the fray, each eager to assert dominance. The match ebbed and flowed, with rapid-fire tags and innovative offense keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. However, it was the villainous tactics of Valkyrie and her cohorts that initially gained the upper hand, isolating Hirsch and subjecting her to a relentless assault in their corner. Yet, the resilient Hirsch refused to yield, summoning a burst of adrenaline to mount a spirited comeback, culminating in a breathtaking spinning German suplex that shifted the momentum in her team's favor. The As chaos ensued with bodies flying and alliances tested, it was Diamante who seized the opportunity to capitalize, executing a decisive sunset bomb to secure the hard-fought victory for her team. The contest, lasting a brisk yet action-packed 8 minutes and 22 seconds, encapsulated the essence of Ring of Honor: intensity, athleticism, and the unpredictable nature of competition. With this thrilling opener setting the tone, the stage was set for an unforgettable night of grappling excellence, promising further twists, turns, and jaw-dropping moments that would keep fans on the edge of their seats until the final bell tolled. In a matchup packed with explosive energy, Anthony Ogogo clashed with Zicky Dice, with Shane Taylor accompanying Ogogo to the ring. The bout ignited with Dice seizing a headlock, only to be swiftly toppled by Ogogo's commanding force. Ogogo delivered a devastating kick to Dice's cranium, followed by a thunderous right hand that sealed the victory in a lightning-fast 1 minute and 43 seconds. Following the intense showdown, Ogogo took center stage, boasting about his remarkable prowess and proudly recounting his illustrious boxing triumphs. Ellering seeks opportunity, Kanellis delivers reality check, with a bite. In a backstage encounter dripping with tension, Rachel Ellering declared a hungry desperation in the air, a feeling she saw potential in. However, her moment was cut short by the arrival of Maria Kanellis. Kanellis, never one to mince words, took aim at Ellering's recent string of losses. The exchange took a sharp turn when Kanellis acknowledged the ongoing struggle for women's wrestling to consistently draw big crowds. She then delivered a stinging blow, suggesting that while the division may lack mainstream appeal, Ellering herself simply lacked the star power to move the needle. Ellering, clearly frustrated, opted to walk away, leaving Kanellis to bask in the uncomfortable silence, perhaps a power move in its own right. This brief interaction offered a glimpse into the complexities of the women's wrestling landscape. While Ellering embodies the unwavering determination to succeed, Kanellis serves as a sharp reminder of the harsh realities of the business. Whether this exchange ignites a future rivalry or simply fuels Ellering's fire remains to be seen. Hogan overpowers d'Amboise in fast-paced encounter. Kiera Hogan wasted no time asserting dominance, taking Ashley d'Amboise down early. However, d'Amboise showed her fighting spirit with a powerful slam that nearly secured the win. The resilience continued as d'Amboise executed a suplex, briefly seizing control. Momentum shifted when d'Amboise missed a crucial corner charge, allowing Hogan to capitalize with a quick roll-up for a near fall. Hogan upped the offensive pressure, launching a picture-perfect dropkick from the middle rope. She followed up with a devastating baseball slide in the corner, leaving d'Amboise reeling. Hogan capitalized on the momentum, unleashing a flurry of kicks to d'Amboise's chest before delivering her signature, Face the Music, maneuver. The impact was undeniable, putting d'Amboise away for the pinfall victory at a brisk 5:28. Komoroto calls for unity after Watt's electrifying plea. Veteran grappler Nick Komoroto was effusive in his praise for Jacoby Watts following a captivating address. Watts implored the wrestling faithful to join him in his crusade, the specifics of which remain undisclosed. Komoroto, known for his stoic demeanor, expressed a rare moment of vulnerability, acknowledging the power of Watts' message. Orange Sunshine obliterate trio in dominant fashion. The villainous pairing of Lance Archer and the Righteous wasted no time in their assault on the makeshift team of Nikki 8, Parker Lee, and Tommy Mars. Archer, a force of nature, laid waste to 8 with a thunderous boss man slam courtesy of Dutch outside the ring. Moments later, Orange Sunshine executed their devastating blackout maneuver to secure a decisive pin on both Lee and Mars in a mere 1 minute and 12 seconds. Their dominance was undeniable. Stark schools Dream Girl Ellie in Proving Ground match. Billy Starks sent a clear message to the entire division in her non-title Proving Ground match against Dream Girl Ellie. The stipulation, a victory or lasting the 10-minute time limit would earn Ellie a future title shot. The match began with Ellie showcasing her power by driving Starks into the corner. However, Starks quickly established her ruthless streak, resorting to dirty tactics to gain control. A brutal chop against the ropes followed by a vicious kick to Ellie's back sent the challenger reeling. Starks capitalized on Ellie's vulnerability, maneuvering her outside for a neck snap across the top turnbuckle. Back in the ring, Starks unleashed a flurry of stomps, culminating in a devastating fireman's carry neckbreaker for the pin at the 4-minute mark. Starks' emphatic victory left no doubt about her championship dominance. The premier athletes made their intentions clear tonight. They're hungry for competition and determined to capture the tag team championships. The grudge between Maria Kanellis Boys, Griff Garrison Amp, Cole Carter, and the flamboyant duo of Spanish Announce Project, Angelico Amp, Serpentico, reached a fiery conclusion, well, almost, on Raw TV this week. The chaos began before the bell even rang, with the project launching a surprise attack on the ramp. They targeted Garrison with a brutal suplex/neckbreaker combo, but Maria's timely distraction allowed Carter to trip Serpentico, shifting momentum. Garrison mocked Angelico's signature dance before things spiraled into a fast-paced back and forth. Angelico landed a flurry of kicks on Garrison, but it wasn't enough to put him away. Just as it seemed the project might regain control, a quick roll-up by Angelico secured the win at the 6:27 mark. Post-match brawl was where things got interesting, and frustrating for some. Maria tossed Serpentico's beloved mask back into the ring, only for Garrison Amp, Carter to ambush the project and ram Serpentico face-first into a steel chair. Maria then triumphantly reclaimed the mask, leaving viewers wondering if this saga will ever truly end. This is where the story gets complicated. While the high-flying action was undeniable, the match itself felt like a retread of previous encounters. The mask-related storyline, which has dragged on for months, showed no signs of progress, leaving fans with a sense of déjà vu. Raw is known for its captivating storylines, but in this case, the repetitive nature of this feud is starting to wear thin. Will Maria finally relinquish the mask, or are we destined for another round of this masked mayhem? Only time will tell. TNA Wrestling took center stage once again at the Albany Armory in Albany, New York, following the Under Siege pay-per-view. While the event may not have set the world on fire, there were certainly some noteworthy moments to dissect. In the aftermath of Under Siege, the enigmatic faction known as the System emerged victorious in the main event, solidifying their dominance within the TNA wrestling landscape. However, amidst the chaos and triumph, the looming presence of broken Matt Hardy continues to cast a shadow over the world title scene, hinting at a potential challenge in the near future. As the dust settles from Under Siege, attention inevitably turns towards the next major event on the calendar, Slammiversary in July. With anticipation building, it's time for TNA Wrestling to ramp up the excitement and begin laying the groundwork for what promises to be an electrifying spectacle. The evening kicks off with a comprehensive recap of the action-packed Under Siege event, setting the stage for the developments yet to come. Get ready for a championship celebration like no other as the System takes center stage. The arena pulsates with energy as each member flaunts their hard-earned titles, accompanied by the lively cheer of local Arena Football League cheerleaders. Brian Myers kicks off the festivities, boasting about the team's unrivaled success, claiming there isn't enough time in the show to list their numerous accomplishments. Moose follows, boldly asserting superiority akin to the iconic 90s Bulls, while Eddie Edwards showers praise upon Alicia Edwards for her remarkable contributions. But just as Alicia's tribute video begins, the charismatic broken Matt Hardy storms the scene, determined to dismantle the System. Despite his initial hostility, Hardy experiences a change of heart, recognizing a shared understanding with his adversaries. However, the truce is short-lived as Hardy demands to inspect Moose's Super Bowl ring and labels Alicia a snow witch, inciting a chaotic brawl. Armed with a chair, Hardy valiantly holds his own until overwhelmed by sheer numbers. Unexpected aid arrives in the form of Ryan Namath, wielding a kendo stick to turn the tide. As the cheerleaders unite in the iconic delete pose, the dust settles, leaving a mixed bag of excitement and disappointment, largely due to Hardy's involvement. Shifting gears, the spotlight moves to Mustafa Ali's electrifying victory over Ace Austin, successfully defending the X Division title at Under Siege. The anticipation mounts as ABC prepares to clash with Speedball Mountain, the victors vying for a coveted shot at the X Division title in the near future. Despite assurances of camaraderie, tensions simmer beneath the surface. As the system confronts Santino Marella over recent events, Marella unveils a tantalizing announcement promising to alter their trajectory. The stage is set for what promises to be an enthralling journey ahead. Stay tuned for more. FBI vs. First Class. The electrifying clash between FBI and First Class ignited the ring with pure intensity. Little Guido led the charge alongside the FBI, unleashing their trademark flair. Clayton's impressive display of strength initiated the showdown with a resounding suplex on Swan, followed by a thunderous T-bone suplex that sent him soaring. Francis stormed into action, bulldozing his way through the competition and seizing the opportunity to assert dominance by choking Clayton against the ropes. The momentum swung like a pendulum as a double clothesline leveled both competitors, paving the way for a double tag. Jazz and Swan emerged, igniting a frenzy as Jazz unleashed a flurry of devastating moves, asserting his authority in the ring. However, chaos ensued as the match reached a boiling point, culminating in Francis's ruthless choke slam on Jazz. With the stage set, Swan executed a breathtaking frog splash, securing the pinfall victory at 3:35, marking a thrilling conclusion to an action-packed encounter. Santino Marella finds himself caught in the crossfire of complaints from Jake Something and the Rascals. Seeking resolution, he orchestrates a tag team showdown, drafting Diener as Something's partner. Meanwhile, Alan Angels resumes his antics on Soundcheck, featuring Khan and Steph DeLander as guests. Angels amusingly misinterprets their relationship, leading to a flirtatious exchange with DeLander and ensuing chaos involving security. The clash between the Rascals and the team of Jake Something and Diener is intensified by Marella's creative twist, a fan-decided Albany Tornado match. From the opening bell, it's an all-out brawl, with Something asserting dominance by slamming both opponents. Despite a spirited rally from the Rascals, including a breathtaking running shooting star press from Wentz, Something fights back, showcasing his power by tossing Wentz at Miguel to halt a dive attempt. The action spills outside, where Miguel employs a can of spray paint to blindside Something, allowing Diener to be pinned after a devastating backbreaker/double stomp combo. The electrifying encounter ends in victory for Something and Diener after nearly 10 minutes of high-octane action, much to the delight of the crowd. Following the explosive match, chaos ensues as Steve Macklin ambushes the Rascals, leaving destruction in his wake. Backstage, tensions rise as Macklin confronts Frankie Kazarian, revealing a deal gone sour between them. In an exclusive sit-down interview, Mike Santana reflects on his triumphant return at Rebellion. Santana, renowned for his tenure with LAX, expresses gratitude for past successes but also shares the personal struggles he endured during a 5-year hiatus, including the loss of his father and battles with adversity. His resilience shines through as he hints at a deeper, more personal journey yet to unfold. Gabby Laspiza, host of a popular wrestling podcast, welcomes Ash by Elegance for an interview. However, the conversation takes an unexpected turn when Gabby's inquiries about Ash's last name are met with disdain, revealing Elegance as more than just a name, it's a lifestyle brand. As tensions escalate, footage of Ash's recent altercation with Havoc surfaces, sparking a challenge from Sia Brookside for a rematch. Amidst the drama, Gabby struggles to maintain control, highlighting the clash of personalities and the intensity of the unfolding feud. Elsewhere, Joe Hendry basks in the spotlight as his theme song climbs the charts in the UK, while Santino Marella unveils his latest venture, the Champions Challenge. Set to take place next week, this epic 16-person tag team match promises a showdown of monumental proportions, featuring an electrifying lineup of wrestling talent ready to make their mark in the ring. In a riveting clash, Jonathan Gresham, masked and full of intensity, wasted no time as he launched into action with a precision dropkick, swiftly transitioning into an arm tie-up. Commentary buzzed with speculation about Gresham's recent encounter with Kushida at Under Siege, where he reportedly spat ink mid-match. Will Ferrara attempted to gain momentum by driving Gresham into the corner, only to find himself swiftly grounded by a spectacular springboard moonsault. Gresham showcased his tactical prowess by targeting Ferrara's knee, delivering punishing blows before smearing ink across his opponent's face. The relentless assault culminated in a decisive victory for Gresham, who secured the win with a devastating mandible claw at the 3-minute and 31-second mark. At a picturesque mountain retreat, Gail Kim seeks out the serene presence of Giselle Shaw, setting the stage for a crucial conversation. The adrenaline-packed clash between Speedball Mountain and Team ABC ignited the arena, promising a thrilling showdown with high stakes. The victorious duo earns the coveted opportunity for a singles match, vying for a future shot at the X Division title, with the watchful eyes of Mustafa Ali providing insightful commentary from ringside. The action erupts as Bayley initiates the encounter, swiftly taking down Bay, paving the way for a dynamic display of athleticism, including Seven's awe-inspiring assisted twisting moonsault. However, Bayley's momentum is abruptly halted by a vicious elbow from Austin, shifting the tide of the battle. As the match intensifies, alliances are tested, and every maneuver carries immense significance in the quest for victory. After a brief interlude, the action resumes with Seven and Bay re-entering the fray, engaging in a relentless exchange of offense. Despite valiant efforts from both teams, chaos ensues, leaving all competitors sprawled on the canvas. With the match hanging in the balance, ABC seizes control, only to be met with a resilient counterattack from Mountain, culminating in a breathtaking series of dives that electrify the audience. In a heart-pounding finale, the ring becomes a battleground of determination and resilience. Amidst the chaos, strategic maneuvers and high-flying acrobatics converge, ultimately leading to the decisive moment where Austin falls victim to the ultimate weapon, securing victory for Speedball Mountain after a grueling 17-minute spectacle. With that, we wrap up our show. Attention all wrestling enthusiasts. Prepare yourselves for an exhilarating voyage into the heart-pounding realm of professional wrestling. Ensure you're tuned in, subscribed, hitting that like button, and activating notifications to capture every electrifying moment. Join the dynamic duo of Big Time and Paulus Clark as they provide real-time analysis of Raw and SmackDown, offering unparalleled insights and perspectives. Don't forget to mark your calendars for the NJPW Rebound podcast every Tuesday, hosted by the incomparable Miguel Z. Set your alarms for our weekly Roundup podcast every Sunday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we delve deep into wrestling's illustrious history, dissect the latest news, and ignite spirited debates that celebrate our mutual passion for this extraordinary sport. We cherish each and every one of you as integral members of our lively community. Together, let's stoke the flames of enthusiasm within the thrilling universe of professional wrestling. You are our tribe, and your presence propels our journey. Let's continue to flourish and prosper together.
This is the Value of Wrestling on the Big Time, and I'm here with some great news. Are you a Funko Pop collector? Are you searching for some hard-to-find Funko Pops? Are you just looking to complete a collection? Well, the Value of Wrestling is teamed up with the Gold Mine. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Gold Mine, which can be found on Facebook, or by going to the description below and clicking the link, you can sign up to join the Gold Mine, who will help you find those hard-to-find, rare pops. They'll help you complete your collection. Just let them know when you're signing up what Funko Pops you're looking for, and that the Value of Wrestling sent you. The Gold Mine, the ones that are going to help you to find those rare-to-find pops and help you finish your collection. All can be done at the Gold Mine. Sign up today and make sure you tell them the Value of Wrestling sent you.